What is going on, guys? Welcome back. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. And R. Jones was going to debut tonight, but I've got such a bigger idea that tonight will not be the debut, but it is coming. I just haven't had time. For those of you that are in the Discord and have followed along, we have been doing a lot of studying and doing a lot of testing. So, past our one test, now we are trying to get set up for the final exam. That, though, is not why you guys came here. We came here for one reason, and one reason only. And that is to hopefully see some wrestling tonight. But before we do that, I was going to get some things done here, but the game is like really trying not to let me do it. It's like, hey, we're not going to let you do the thing. And I'm like, but let me do the thing. But for some reason, it won't let me do the thing. So I think if I copy this and I hold on, let's just try it. Yeah, I don't think that's, that's not it. That's not it. Let's try one more time and then we'll give up. If it doesn't work this time, we'll just, it's not going to work. That's solid. Solid. Anyway, if you want to join the Discord, we're not going to be able to do that. That's just not going to be able to do it for whatever reason. So that'll be cool. But what we're going to do, let's get this last thing started. Then we will look at the match card, and we'll get that thing going tonight. All right, lots of big things going on here tonight. One of those big things, television title on the line. Now, we have seen a lot of the NWO fighting against the corporate syndicate, but tonight, the Wolfpack will be getting involved. Tonight, WCW also trying to make themselves known, trying to make it so that nobody can get in and take over like the NWO, like the corporate syndicate. So Sentinel tonight going after Andrew Dobbs of the New World Order. Television title is on the line. Angel of the Wolfpack facing off against the corporate syndicate member. Nobody out there, and we have noticed this, when we'll talk about a little bit more, but we have noticed that a lot of countouts going on lately, so we have changed the countouts from 10 to 20. We will see if that helps out. Jace Wagner, Totes McGoats brothers getting back into the ring for the first time. If you go all the way back to season 3, those guys were a tag team, haven't been one since then. Gonna face Brutus and Wade War Walters. GC Rock and Rowdy hooking up tonight, going after Herbie and Grady, trying to stop their historic WCW tag team title run and bring the tag titles home to the corporate syndicate. The interesting thing, too, is if Rowdy can win this will help give him a boost in his world championship match coming up in Fall Brawl at the end of the week. We have this Nitro. We have the next Thunder, and then BAM! Next pay-per-view, Fall Brawl. Melinda putting her United States title on the line against Angela Starr. This is one of those matches that if you just look at the two of them, look very similar. So you kind of want to see it. Milkman going after the United States title here tonight against Matt Storm. Matt Storm, as you know, currently holds the world and the U.S. title belts. Rebecca Dawn and Ozzy going after Alana Davis and Miss Nightmare. Currently, they just won these tag title belts from the corporate syndicate. Now, putting it back on the line against other members of the corporate syndicate. Digital Dogs will face Jakai in a crazy one-on-one iron table match with the WCW Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. And then, let's not let the crazy stop here. It's almost like this is going to be a double main event. We will have a 4-man table elimination match. R2K, Cecil Davis, Sam Hacksaw, all going after Ken Shawn for the hardcore title. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. But what is happening? Matt Storm, current World and United States Champion, welcome to the stream. By Pyro makes a very good point. Longest reigning tag champ and one of the most badass U.S. champ. If you had to say the most, Totes My Goats had the longest reign, but Vipiro was right on the tail of that. Zach Hamilton, welcome to the stream. And R.R. Jones, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, brother. Logan Windsor, welcome to the stream. So lots of things happening right now. Lots of things going to happen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Undisputed World Television Championship.
And stay tuned. At the end of the stream, I'm going to show you guys. It came in the mail finally, so I'm going to show you what we will be fighting for at some point this year. It's going to be pretty amazing. And it'll be a tournament style type of a deal. If you are a member of the channel, you will not have to get into the qualifying rounds. You are already qualified to get in. If you are not, you are a subscriber. You are going to fight basically round one. And the members of the channel, not the free members, the ones that have had memberships, will be round two. So membership's really important. You get to see content as it comes out earlier. We are going to have members-only streams moving forward. I'm working on some of that. Won't be a lot of them, but there will be those in there. And then also for this this tournament, pretty neat stuff going on. Guys, too, remember, while we got a chance, go out, share the video, let people know what's going on, drop the like, subscribe, do all the things. If you guys are out there and you do not have a YouTube account, it is absolutely free. Get you a YouTube account, subscribe to this channel, that way you know when we are going live, when we are doing the stuff, when things are going on. Become a part of the community, an amazing community. But over the last 3 months, we have had over 13,000 unique people come in and watch the show who are not subscribed to the channel. So get involved. That's the biggest thing. That's what makes this thing the most fun. It's not just the content that we're putting out, but being a part of the community. Absolutely amazing. What is going on? Jesse Jackhammer, welcome to the stream. It's funny, we look at Dubs here. Dubs, one of the newest members of the New World Order, but we look at Dubs and it's almost like it's just a natural fit. It's almost like, of course, this is what's going on. Of course, this is happening. Of course, Dubs is part of the NWO.
Introducing the challenger from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, Sinister Trout. And his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, the WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Madman Andrew Dubb.
And you want to talk about drawing a tough card here tonight. Andrew Dubbs putting the WCW television title on the line against the greatest WCW world champion that has ever been out there. And so you look at a match like this, and you got to wonder, if Dubs goes on and wins this match, does it make sense that Dubs then kind of jumps himself up into the world title talk? If he can beat the greatest with a title belt on the line, will that jump him up into there? If he loses the belt but does very, very well, what would that mean? That's the kind of stuff we got to start watching, but you can see right away, and this isn't a normal thing. Normally, Sentinel does not get off to a quick start, but here in this match is getting off to a quick start, and so then you wonder, we know the motivation behind the NWO. Of course, they want to take over the company. We have heard that the motivation behind the corporate syndicate is also to take over the company, but they are saying with the caveat is because they're trying to save the company. I don't know that the WCW wrestlers or the NWO wrestlers are exactly buying that. You know what I mean? And Sentinel right here showing you why he is who he is. Andrew Dubs getting ready, hopefully, to show you why he is who he is. And Dubs now starting to get it turned back around, but obviously a large size difference in these two competitors. And you can see Dubs to get him lifted up in the air, threw him into the ropes, and then used his body weight against him, bringing him up. For all of you at home that are wondering about the physics of that, that is called inertia. Use the inertial motion of Sentinel to get him up in the air. So very smart wrestling right there. Dubs doing what he needs to do. Sentinel trying to get himself back up. Charles Robinson trying to make sure that he stays in the way no matter what he does. Typically really good at it. And whoa, if once was nice, 2 times has got to be even nicer. Takes him, puts him in the center of the ring. 1. That's weird. Locked out of Discord. Does not make any sense. Huh. I'll have to check that out and see what's going on. What is going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream. So remember, not in all the matches, but in most of the matches that we have, it will be a 20 count. So you're going to see these guys reacting a little bit different. But we have seen a lot of countouts here lately. This is going to be the thing that we do here tonight, or that Bischoff does here tonight, to combat that a little bit. Lots of neat things coming to the format of the way we are going to do this. And I was going to wait until 2K25, but to be fair, I might do it a little bit earlier. That's how great of an idea it is. One, two, and almost defending his title right there. And again, what a statement win this would be for Andrew Dubs, and that's really got to make you wonder. 1, 2, 3, and Totes my Goats really proven, along with Dubs here tonight, but that Totes is a champion maker.
Here's your winner, and still WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Madman Andrew Dubs.
That is what Totes has claimed to be a champion maker. That is what got him the position at the head of the New World Order. Then bringing in the guys that he has brought in, proven right here. Dubs going on to win this title belt, but winning against the greatest world champion, arguably, in the WCW of all time. So, absolutely amazing. Now, the other thing we have seen Angel come out of the funk, but we haven't seen it relate into wins here on the TV. So Angel tonight trying to get those, but you got Robbo kind of in the same boat. Now Angel joins the Wolfpack, Robbo in the corporate syndicate now, led by Rowdy. So can one of them, and one of them here will, but which one tonight will step up and start getting back into the swing of the winning? That's what we got to figure out here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jackie the Predator. Representing the Wolfpack from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 239 pounds, Archangel Angel.
Yeah, and that's another thing. What is going on? Raj, welcome to the stream, brother. That's another thing, too. You know, Temple brings it up. Sawyer missing. We haven't received any demands. I haven't heard of any demands. Nobody has reached out to say what is going on. So that is one of those things that we just, not a lot we can do about it, but we are going to have to monitor it moving forward. And look, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. You look at the Titantron for the corporate syndicate. You want to talk about a little masterpiece going on. Very cool Titantron entrance. Almost makes you want to be a part of it, you know.
From Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Machine, Rob O.
And then you can't argue, like, they are the best dressed people now in the WCW. So very, very interesting the way they've decided to change things up, the way they have decided now to start handling their business. What is going on, JP? Welcome to the show. But you know, we talked about, if you guys watch the podcast, we talked about possibly changing some things up, possibly doing some things moving forward. You look at, we've got 107 wrestlers in the WCW, so it's hard to keep up, especially when certain storylines start heating up. You start seeing some of the same people. They go through the wave of things, and then you won't see them for a while. So looking at some different ways we could start changing that, and the biggest reason why tonight is not going to be the debut of R.R. Jones. He's got a really cool looking character, and it's coming. I'm still tweaking it a little bit too. But we are going to have a brand new developmental show. So kind of like the WWE has NXT. And it's not going to, we have 2 dark shows already, but we're going to have Monday Nitro that's televised. We're going to have Thursday Thunder that's televised. Every other week, we're having the Monday Night War program that'll be televised, where the WCW guys wrestle against the WWE guys with the Universal title belts on the line. And then we're going to have an NXT-like promotion that has its own set of title belts. So the people that maybe they're struggling up here on the main roster, maybe they're struggling with doing some other things, maybe they're just getting in to the universe, they will go there and we will have a weekly show with them. That way we can see these guys. They can also be developed and move their way up to, you know, I don't want to say the main roster, but move their way up into whatever, because it will be a thing going back and forth. If you're struggling, might not be a bad idea to move down to the other place for a minute. Look at JP over here helping out the corporate syndicate. But we are going to have that show, and it's going to take me a little while to create it. So we'll catch it at the back end here of Season 6. And then it will be when 2K25 drops, and we start with the 2K25. Well, and that is actually kind of what I think. There's a couple wrestlers out there that I think will really, really benefit and be able to, like, run that show. Right now, if you look at the WCW, there is so much star talent, so much star, it's hard to get yourself into it. And that's what you start to find moving forward. So how do we develop and create more stars? Look at that, JP trying to kick, but he's outside the ring. Oh, reaching in, just missed again. Look, JP's like, do you see what's going on in the ring? And again, if you guys haven't watched the podcast, we talk about a lot of stuff on the podcast. One of the things we talked about, JP's wrestling character is one of the few characters that actually also acts like a real manager. It is absolutely crazy. You can't get all the people to do it, but JP absolutely in to doing it. So when JP's in your corner, you got a shot of him getting involved in some kind of way and helping things out. But Angel really taking control of this match right now. I know we haven't talked a lot about what's going on in this match, but Angel really has been in control. We saw a little bit from Robbo, but then Angel taking over 1, 2, 3, and you see Angel right there coming away with the win. Angel, a former WCW World Champion, so that is good to see Angel. That is good to see Angel back in the W column. We have seen it in the dark shows, but now it looks like it might start translating, and that's got to make you a little bit scared. That has got to make you a little bit nervous. You got a former world champ who just could not get it back together, and now the fact that he is getting it back together, and this isn't different for Angel. Angel, it is an odd thing. You'll see Angel go through these things, and all of a sudden at the end of the cycle, at the end of a season, Angel will start picking it up. And that is where Angel won the world title at the end of season 5. Is he going to get on a big enough roll to maybe do it again here in season 6? Or you might have been dancing a little ditty. You know what I mean? Might have been doing a little dancing a jig on the outside when you're trying to. Maybe you're stomping the ground to Cotton Eye Joe, like we don't know. Now, this is quite a big deal, too, and it's not a lot that we see a tag team come back together, but now seeing two brothers coming back.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, the NWO.
But seeing brothers get back together in the ring again and hooking it up in the tag team division. Neither one of these guys, well, Jace kind of more of a tag team guy than Totes. Totes not really a tag team guy. Even though we've seen him win tag team gold, you don't see a lot of Totes in the tag team division not going after tag team gold. So it makes you wonder a little bit, the motivation. Is it just to get back in the ring with his brother, or could it be to get Jace back on track here tonight? I'm going to tell you, that's not going to be an easy thing, because the largest tag team in the WCW making their way out to the ring right now.
At a combined weight of 773 pounds, the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Monster Eclipse.
So you're looking at giving up 127 pounds per wrestler right now. This is, again, not going to be an easy task. The current WCW Special Series 8-man tag team title winners. We also saw Brutus coming off some things where Brutus was starting to really make his mark in the singles division. We have seen it from Wade back in season 5, and now starting to see it from Brutus here in season 6. So very interesting what's going on. Yeah, the Development Power Hour. Got a pretty interesting name. We are making up some cool title belts for it right now. Still need to make up the arena. And look, I would not call the next pay-per-view Fall Brawl, except when you see the arena that we created for it, and I wish I wouldn't have missed it when we were going through, but when we created this arena, there's no way we're not doing it. There's no way I'm not going to showcase this arena. It is one of the coolest arenas I have seen ever. So that'll be a lot of fun. We made a lot of cool arenas, but this one is just, you'll see. We have this, we have Thunder, we have the pay-per-view, and then hopefully in that next week I will have the development. I don't really want to call it that. It's not like even the minor leagues. It's just a place where you can start getting your feet wet. Start making a name, so that way when you come into this, you've already got some momentum. You've already got some star quality, some star power. So, because I hear people too say a lot like, I'm the 900-time world champion. Not in this world. One day, we are actually working on some things with some folks that maybe one day that will be a thing. Between where other universes recognize other universes' titles. It'll be interesting. But in order to do that, well, that's a thing for a podcast. So we'll leave it there. But again, lots of big things, a lot of big growth potential stuff that we will have moving forward. Guys, while we got a minute, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification to miss anytime we go live, share the video. But brand new look also here once Totes joined the NWO, Jace making an update to his outfit. Wade now trying to get the pin. 1, 2, and look at that one move. And Wade Moore Walters already getting a 2 count on Totes. And that's one of those things, too, you got to wonder. When these guys first came in to the WCW, Totes fought them a lot. Now, it's been a while since that has happened, so you wonder. But using the big guy's weight against him and driving his head into that second turnbuckle, maybe after getting whooped up on a little bit, the knowledge of how to beat these guys starting to come back. But again, you look at Totes, you look at Jace, giving up over 125 pounds per wrestler. So they've got a lot of work cut out for them here tonight. And what do you guys think about that? What is going on? Bounty Hunter, welcome to the stream. Yeah, maybe he wants to be found. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he was kidnapped. Maybe he wasn't. Like, who knows? Hard to say. Maybe if you go looking for him, because remember the last time we saw him, he was with somebody that he thought was the stalker. Turns out he's not that guy. So maybe you go looking for him, maybe you disappear. And that's one of the most dangerous wrestlers right now is Brutus Walters. Jace right now holding his own with them Totes. Looking, well, he was at least looking a little bit like he was trying to sneak around, do some stuff. And Wade gets down, sees him coming. Totes is going to use this opportunity to get to whooping on him. And Wade gets that turned back around. What is going on, McWayne? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that might do it right there. Brutus with a big tackling motion. And Totes finding a way to kick out. But look, I don't know how he figured out how to do that. You hit old Frankie Two Fingers with anything, and I'm going down for the 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Totes, though. Oh, looking like he was going for a submission move. Brutus fighting through that, though. Now whips him into the corner, and Rot-Row SpaghettiOs. Here comes a double team from the big guys, taking him up, and look at how high Totes flies. Then trying to get over to his corner, not being allowed, and that is the finisher from Wade War Walters. Jace able to get in and break that up. You got to believe that match would have been over right then and right there. Again, Totes not being able to get out of the ring right now, and you got to believe after taking that finisher out of the ring is where he has got to get to. He has got to find a way to get over to Jace, and look, that big old ham hock right there. And Totes trying to get over again, finally gets out of the way, and now getting it reversed over on Wade War Walters, hitting him one more time for good luck, and then getting Jace tagged into this match. And Jace going right to the eyes, going right to the underhanded tactics, picks him up. It is the most dangerous move in the WCW. Jace's finisher, the Jace of Spades. You look at that, a jumping a jumping pile driver like maneuver. Lots of things can go wrong. That is a career ender right there if anything goes wrong with that move. Jace, though, pulling it off, hitting Wade War Walters with it. Doing it again. Charles Robinson once again finding any way that he can to get in the way. And handling his business. Now Totes going after both men. Probably got a few scores to settle right now. And now this is exactly what needs to happen. Remember, 20 counts are what's going on here. But this is exactly what needs to happen. Quick tags in and out, and look at that. After that move that Totes just put on Wade War Walters, Wade now leaving blood everywhere. So bleeding through his mask. You can see there's blood on the ground there. There's blood on the ground over there. So Wade War Walters is hurt. You gotta think that is the guy they're going to want to isolate in the ring, not allow Brutus to get in the ring. Keep Wade War Walters in the ring and then try to end this thing right here. Wade now getting in the ring. You see all the blood he left over there. And I don't think Wade was expecting Jace to get in so fast, but he does. Whips him into the corner. Thought he might have been bringing in Totes. But instead, Wade turning it back around. Wade knowing what's going on, and Wade going to find a way to get himself out and get Brutus tagged back in. So that is exactly what the Walters brothers needed to do. Jace, though, not slowing down, not pulling any punches. And I'm kind of wondering right now, look at this. Brutus also bleeding all over the place. Brutus leaving blood wherever he goes as well. So both men could be seriously injured in this match. We just don't know. With the masks on, you can't see the injuries. You can just see the blood coming out from the masks. And every time they go down, they are leaving a blood trail. Next thing is, you kind of look at it, you would think, and I've noticed this all match, you would think that Jace would be a little bit faster than the big guys, that Totes would be a little bit faster than the big guys, but they're not necessarily. A lot of these times when they're both going for a grab, they're both going for something. the big guys have been a little bit faster. The big guys have found a way to get their moves in instead, and now is he going to do it? Thought he might have been going for that submission move that he is known for, but doesn't go for it right there. But a huge clothesline, and this might be it. 2, 3, and the New World Order come away with the victory.
Here are your winners, the NWO.
Now that is a crazy thing. You saw both of the Walters brothers seriously injured, seriously bleeding from the head, probably going to have the medical staff looking at them after the match. But the NWO finds a way to come out with the win. And that's got to make you wonder, now that these two are back doing some tag team stuff, are these two maybe going to be going after some tag team titles? And are they going to go after them if Rowdy and GC Rock win them? You know what I mean? Like that. We know that the New World Order and the Corporate Syndicate, really the two banging heads right now. But look, here tonight, WCW wrestlers getting really involved. They're trying to make sure that they bring home all the gold, and they don't allow the Corporate Syndicate or the New World Order to hold any of it. And look at the state of these two. And look, you just haven't seen them dress better than they're dressed right now. Absolutely dressed to the nines. And that is a mandate put out by their leader, Rowdy. If you're going to be somebody called the corporate anything, you've got to be looking good. You know what I mean? You got to be wearing the good stuff. But still, tag team titles going to be on the line here tonight. We have seen American Alpha 2 absolutely dominate the tag team scene since they have won those belts. And you know, we don't talk about it enough, but before it was the Maniacs, SC Jumpman and Milkman, that held that title, 5 straight title defenses. The next closest one was Cecil and Kempty. And now Herbie and Grady have not only said it, but they continued to keep going. They have defended these title belts 7 times. Can they find a way to get to the double digits? Can they find a way to become only the 4th person, the very first tag team, but only the 4th title belts? Make these the 4 title belts that have ever been defended more than 10 times. We know that the Women's World 11, the $1 Million 11, and the Men's United States 11 times. Can these join that list?
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 581 pounds, the Corporation. And their opponents at a combined weight of 449 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
So once again, American Alpha gonna have a huge disadvantage in the size department here tonight. That size is 73 pounds per wrestler, so quite the size advantage. But we just saw the New World Order take on much larger wrestlers, giving up 127 pounds per wrestler and able to do it Can American Alpha here tonight keep it going? And it's not like this is the first large group that they face. They have faced other large groups before. They have faced the likes, too, of like a Drew Hawthorne, a Robert Kemp, Haku Wolfman, and Angel. They have faced Cecil Davis and Kempty, Andrew Dubbs, and Hanzu Masashi when he was around. Vipiro and Zach Hamilton, Jakai and Rated R2K, who they beat for the belts. Vipiro and Zach Hamilton, Dubbs and Dragunov, and then tonight facing off against Rowdy and GC Rock. But this is the first time that we've seen Rowdy and GC Rock wrestle together. So is their inexperience wrestling together going to play a role here tonight? Or is it going to be maybe that adrenaline, that excitement, having that new tag team partner, having and opening up the new possibilities that's going to make the difference? Or will the tried and true keep it going? And look at that, Herbie picking up GC Rock, power bombing them right in to the arena. And look, Herbie not going to let GC Rock, you know, there was a time where we used to watch wrestlers just, yeah, whatever, go do your thing. But now you are starting to see more and more that they are starting to stop. Figure that out. Starting to stop the guy from leaving. GC Rock taking him over. The other thing is we have seen McWayne recently taken off his mask. Is GC Rock gonna ever take off his helmet? We have never seen it. 6 seasons GC Rock has had that helmet on, but maybe he's looking to take off the helmet too. You know, you join the corporate syndicate, people start removing masks. So definitely we have kept our ear to the track, trying to listen for that train to see if any of that information has come out. Haven't heard anything as of yet, but just making an observation with what has gone on with McWayne. And you could tell right now Rowdy on a mission. You can see it a lot in the corporate syndicate, but it looks absolutely like Rowdy and Totes are on a mission to prove the other guy wrong. Rowdy on an additional mission to win back the WCW World Title Belt. And this would go a long way. You know, the title belts matter. The title belts are what give you the push, what gives you the little spark. So can he get that boost going in to Fall Brawl? Can he get that boost going in to his world title rematch? And we've seen a lot of this before. We have seen in the last match where, the last couple matches actually, where American Alpha has absolutely been dominated. And then they come away with the victory. Look at that huge slam right there. Herbie noticing it, gets in and breaks that up. That pin on Grady. But tag team title belts are on the line. American Alpha 2 trying to push the record to 8. Will they be able to do it? And it's, you know, you're going against Rowdy. It's hard to see. And it's also a 20 count. Rowdy trying to block, but then he was like, well, maybe we let Herbie come in and get some of the action. And it looks like right now, and it may not look like that in a second, but right now it looks like Rowdy could win this match by himself. Just like no other help involved. He just looks like he is that man on that mission. And look, we talked about where they are stopping. Most wrestlers are stopping. Rowdy's letting other people come in. He's like, yeah, come on in. Who's next? Almost the who's next attitude right there. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the show. Rotro SpaghettiOs picks him up. Rowdy's redemption right here. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and we have brand new WCW World Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, the Corporation.
Rowdy Hunt and GC Rock in their very first tag team action together come away with the World Tag Team titles. So brand new tag team titles and brand new tag champions. But, look, Herbie and Grady have held on to these titles for a very, very long time. Now, you gotta believe, after losing this one, they are probably going to be having their eyes set on going after the Universal Tag Team title belt. So, do they go back and do they go after that, or do they go after the next step and then get themselves involved in the Universal title picture? You know what I mean?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
But here's another one of those matches you just like to see. But kind of the weird thing, even though we're seeing the Order of the Phoenix, Angela Starr actually left the Order of the Phoenix here recently because Mimi and Phoenix have now moved on as well. So you see Angela Starr starting to take on the look of her husband in Eagle Star, kind of that bounty hunters type look. So will the new attitude help her bring home the WCW Women's United States title belt here tonight? Or will Melinda continue her domination? What is going on, Shockwave Wrestling? Welcome to the stream, brother. What's going on, Derek? Welcome to the stream. So definitely, you guys know when we don't have a show for a couple of days, regardless of that, I am always updating the game. So if it has been longer than 2 days, you can guarantee you there is going to be quite a few wrestlers with some new looks to them. Right now, not just one of the hottest members in the NWO on the women's side, not just one of the hottest wrestlers in the women's division, but one of the hottest wrestlers in all of wrestling. You look at Melinda having the women's television title and the women's United States title belt. And I don't know that anybody can take it off of her, but tonight Angela Starr is going to try. However, Totes walking out and Heather D, both the leaders of the NWO, Heather on the women's side, Totes on the men's side, walking out. making sure that their wrestler has the advantage in this match.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, Alabama, Angela Starman. And her opponent from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the WCW Women's United States Champion and the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Mechanic Melandra Gutierrez.
So, and that's an interesting point, Shock, because you look at Angela Starr. Angela Starr's actually, she has won a world title belt. So, she can step in the ring with anybody, but right now, when you look at the role and the momentum Melinda has had, I'm with you. I'd be shocked right now if anybody could beat Melinda, but it could happen, and that's why you wrestle for her. But you look at the thing, Ozzy's holding the world title belt right now. I bet you the person who wants more than anything for Melinda to win this match is Ozzy. Because at the end of the day, if Melinda loses one of these titles, she is then available to go after the world title. If she loses the United States title belt, she has got a shot at the world title. So, especially with the run that she has been on with both of the title belts. So, you look, she's defended the television title 5 times. She's defended the United States title 2 times. She's held both belts quite a bit, but look at this. We say all this stuff, and then the next thing you know, Angela's out here putting on a clinic on how, if you were going to beat Melinda, how do you do it? Melinda right now needing to get things turned back around. And then that's also the place, I don't know, like, look, you get into the NWO, you do the things, and then the NWO starts telling you, you know, because now you start traveling together, you start doing things, you guys are in the car together, you guys are on the planes together, you guys are talking about, hey, what do you do if this happens, what do you do if that happens? And you start talking about some of this stuff, and then you start seeing some of those tactics being used. So, I don't know that I want to get on the outside of the ring with any member of the NWO. Melinda again, though. Angela taking control of the match. Melinda getting it turned back around. And the thing you got to watch out for, there's a lot of power behind what Melinda does. And now you got to be worried about what's going to happen with that Fafo Slam, because it could happen. Grabs it now, hooks the leg, 1. And only a 1 count. But you can see both leaders of the NWO on the outside of the ring yelling in what needs to happen, what to do, making sure Melinda keeps situational awareness of what is going on inside the ring. Oh, what was that? Angela rolls out of the way, then tells Melinda to come on. Melinda then says, all right. Then just says, all right, and then brings it on. And now almost on another level. But look at that. Melinda stops a little bit to play it up to the crowd. Angela Starr recognizes that, and now back and forth they go. Angela Starr back in control of the match. And now Melinda trying to get back to her feet. Can't do it. Jumps. Does the head scissor kick to her while she's on her knees. And here she comes. Big knee right across the jaw of Melinda. And that's the thing, at different points of this match, both of these ladies have been in control of it. And this is something we have not seen in typical Melinda matches as of late. Like the last 5 matches, Melinda has absolutely dominated. And here in this match, you can't say that's the only thing that has happened. She has not completely dominated. She has had dominant moments, but then so has Angela Starr. So it has gone back and forth. And is she going to be able to win a match like this where there's a lot of back and forth? Can she survive it? Fafo Slam looks like she will retain the title. 3, and Melinda Gutierrez will retain the WCW United States title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's United States Champion, the Mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez.
Melinda able to hold on to that title belt right there. But again, so far, you look at the best match she has probably had for that title belt, and it happened in this match right here. Once she won the United States title, she has just held on to it and just been absolutely pummeling people. So seeing that here tonight, knowing now that she can not just win the title, but she can win a back and forth match. She does have the stamina to go that distance. Probably a good thing for her. But now, this is one of those matches that as soon as it happened, as soon as Matt Storm started to win in the WCW, I thought to myself, I wonder when Bischoff is going to book this match. I wonder when Bischoff is going to have Milkman fight against Matt Storm. We have talked about Milkman before, where we have believed he could be the next WCW World Champion.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW United States Championship.
We thought he could be the next world champion. It hasn't happened. And then Matt Storm comes in, skips this step, skips that step, skips all the steps because of the matches he won and how he won them, and then goes on and wins the WCW World title before Milkman. Now, with the United States title belt on the line, gonna have to face off against Milkman for the very first time. So, there's usually about 2 matches an episode that I would call them like dream booking matches. This is one of them in this episode here right now. And normally, when I'm creating characters, Recon Delta's hair takes the longest, but you can see Milkman this time did. Matt Storm, too, just became the first guy. I don't think it has ever happened before. I've gone back and I have watched many episodes. I don't think anybody has ever won the world title and held the United States title at the same time. Right now, Matt Storm holding both of the top titles in the WCW men's division at the same time, and I believe that is a first. Can he hold on to the United States title belt here tonight. Man, if the New World Order keeps winning, though, belts, maybe Totes ends up changing the name to the same old World Order. You know what I mean? Like the same old, same old. Maybe the CWO, maybe the Champions World Order. What is going on, Blaze?
The challenger from Pangea, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Milkman Maniac! And his opponent from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 247 pounds, the WCW United States Champion and the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Captain, Matt Storm!
Macho Storm, I like that. So, United States title belt on the line, world title belt not on the line, but you can see Tekrin on Milkman's side in his corner, and then you can see Melinda and Vanessa Triage Inc. on the side of Matt Storm here tonight. And that's the other thing, you're starting to see it, the NWO does not travel by themselves. Yeah, but and here is the crazy thing, too. Not only does he hold two belts, he is the fastest to hold them, and I think he's the only one to ever hold both the top titles. So, definitely a lot of firsts with Matt Storm. And look, that is not almost every single wrestler that comes into the WCW within the first few matches has the opportunity. They have this one match that if they win it, they kind of skip over a lot of things and most of the time get absolutely destroyed in that match. Matt Storm is the first one to actually win that match. It's not an easy match to win. But even then, that doesn't mean you're on your way. Then Matt Storm ends up going because he held the WCW Money in the Bank briefcase. At the next pay-per-view, Matt Storm gets his shot at the United States Champion. Rated R2K, who at the time might be the hottest wrestler on the planet. And Matt Storm wins again. And then Matt Storm cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase to beat Rowdy. Like, it's just crazy. So, Matt Storm going to be putting that world title belt on the line at Fall Brawl against Rowdy. They will get their rematch. It will be a one-on-one. There will not be, well, we don't know. There's a Money in the Bank briefcase match here tonight, so it will be in play. Will the Money in the Bank briefcase winner play it? You almost got to think because you got Digital Dogs in the NWO, you got Jakai, the leader of the Wolfpack, you got to believe if Digital Dogs wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, that kind of shelters the champ, you know what I mean? If Jakai wins it, it very well could be in play. That's going to be something you really got to watch out for, something you really got to see. Whoa! I have not seen that reversal right there. Matt Storm getting out of the way. Whoa! Hooking in. Hooking in the crossface armbar maneuver. And back and forth these two guys go. Now Matt Storm a little bit faster than Milkman, but Milkman has a definite size advantage on Matt Storm. And Matt Storm comes away defending the United States Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW United States Champion, the Captain Matt Storm.
Matt Storm, just on another level. Like, he's one of those guys. He's like, right now, he is the Melinda of the men's division. So, absolutely crazy what is going on with that. I create a majority of the wrestlers, Luke. What's going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream. And Luke, welcome to the stream. I create a majority of them, but I also bring them in. But you got to know this. You can see the quality of the characters that are in the WCW. If you upload your character to the WCW, you got to know, I will take your idea, and only 2 times have I not done this. I will take your idea and I will make sure they're at the right level. So, they don't have a face scan, they're going to have a face scan. If they're tattoos, if you use the tattoos that are in the game, they're going to be removed, and I'm going to put on the right tattoos. So there are some things. So if you're one of the guys that are like, don't touch my creations, this is not the place for you, because I will. We are not going to lower the standards for the sake of feelings. I don't know how else to put it. But, like Matt Storm came in, this might be the only place he's got this face scan. We fixed up some of the tattoos. Like, they're good. They were good, but we just had to fix them up a little bit. But I try to keep in context of what you were trying to do. So, guys, already crazy. We haven't even got to the craziest part of the matches. We have already had some really, really good matches. We have seen brand new men's world tag team champions. We have seen other people's defending their tag teams. But right here, head to head, we are going to see the corporate syndicate with Ozzy and Rebecca going after the newest members of the NWO on the women's side, Alana D and Miss Nightmare. Can they defend those title belts here tonight? Now, they took them off. The corporate syndicate, they took them off Penny and Lady Rock. Now Ozzy and Rebecca are trying to get after them to get them back. Yeah, you can absolutely make up the person that you want to make up and then upload them and do the thing. And the interesting thing is, Ozzy is the current women's champion, not even bringing her belt down, wanting to focus on what is going on, wanting to focus on what is happening here. So leaving the WCW World Championship belt back in the back and walking out with their tag team partner, Rebecca Dawn, going after the WCW World Tag Team title belts. But one thing you want to do is make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I have been trying to put a link to our Discord. If somebody can put the link and an invite to our Discord, it is not letting me do it right now for whatever reason. But put a link to our Discord, get in the Discord, become a part of the community, and then we can talk about you getting into the WCW. Right now, we actually don't have any slots open. But you want to make sure you get in and get on that list. Like, there is a list to get on. Usually doesn't take too long to get in. But, and this is a really good time to do it. We have got a brand new show that we are getting ready to produce right now for the new talent to come in and be featured in that show. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Blaze. Let me go ahead and get this pin. For some reason, because I'm streaming, it won't let me do it. Some new fun thing that it's decided to do to me. But yeah, use the link that Blaze just put in there. That gets you into our Discord. That is an invite to our Discord. Lots of stuff that goes on in there. Like I said, get involved in the channel. There's a lot of things. We do podcasts. We do a lot of stuff. 2K25. This is our busy time of the year, of course. And a great time to get involved in the community. But the New World Order making their way down to the ring. And the one thing you got to say about these two ladies is they are freaky. Freaky as all heck. But tag team title belts on the line. You see, it's funny. We go in to the pay-per-view event. We don't typically see a lot of belts on the line. But here tonight at Nitro, seeing a lot of the title belts on the line. Wrestlers having an opportunity to work their way on to the Fall Brawl card. Lots of things going on. The Syndicate will be facing the NWO at Fall Brawl. So, big things are happening.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Corporation, and their opponents, the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the NWO.
Yeah, that's the thing that I struggle with right now because WCW, we do bring on the likes of Hogan. We're down to Hogan and Sting and John Cena right now. You notice a lot of the other wrestlers, even the old WCW wrestlers. Well, we got DDP, which is already in the game. We got Lex Luger already in the game. Ken Shamrock's a bit people like that. But you don't see him on here a lot because we have 99 wrestlers, 99 created wrestlers. So trying to get all the people on TV so you can see yourself wrestle, that's already, and run the storylines and run the stuff. So bringing on 3 more wrestlers like the Shield, I don't know that's the not necessarily the direction we're heading in, but I see the kind of things, and then the dream match type scenario. So I don't know, we will see. That's almost what the Monday Night Wars program is for. So we can see those other wrestlers, you know what I mean? You can see the Stone Colds, or you can see the Roman Reigns, or the Jey Usos, or the whatever. So I'm almost getting all of the wrestlers out of the WCW and then bringing them over to somewhere else. Interesting. So like I said, Luke, get into the Discord. Best place. That's an easy place to talk to me about it as well. Because here's what happens. People say they want to get on. They show up until I get them on, then they disappear. So, and then I kick them back out. Because, again, we have a waiting list. There's a lot of people wanting to get in. So, yeah. Get in, become a part of the community. Let's, and then we'll look at getting her in there. You know what I mean? So we've talked about this all night. Now, again, only on a 3. We haven't even got up past a 5 count, I don't believe. As soon as I change it to where it is actually a 20 count right now, we haven't seen a lot of this. But guys, remember, Aussie is not just the current WCW World Champion on the women's side. She is also the greatest WCW Women's Champion ever, and that's not even disputed. You can't even dispute that fact. You look at, this is her second title run, but more importantly than that, than just, oh, this is the title run and the whatnots, she has already defended this belt, or that title belt. She was the first one to defend it 11 straight times. That's crazy. First one, longest title run of any belt ever. She was number one to do that. Now she comes back. She is on her second title run, and she has defended that belt 3 times already. There's only one other person to ever defend it 1 time, and that was Judge Julie Justice, who defended it 5 times. So, one of the greatest female wrestlers already, and that is what they're going up against. But now you look at Miss Nightmare. Miss Nightmare, of course, Miss Nightmare and Atlanta hold the WCW Tag Team titles, but Miss Nightmare also holds the Universal Divas Champion. So Miss Nightmare on another level right now as well. But what could this do? What could this do for Rebecca? Getting Rebecca that boost. Could that help her in the singles division as well? Now, you know, they're going to have stuff to do in the tag division, but the world champion is going to be defending that belt. And then in those cases, what does Rebecca Dawn do? Well, if she's got another title belt, she'll be defending that title belt. So lots of things to look at, lots of things to see, more than just one thing. Huge missile drop kick off that top rope, but only a 1 count on the world champion. And that, we just talked about, what does Rebecca Dawn do? It's the same thing right now where maybe Atlanta D gets a shot. Oh, got out of the way. That would have been match over right there. That would have been, somebody go call an ambulance because Ozzy needs some help. But Ozzy able to get out of the way. But it's the same thing with Atlanta D. What title is she going to go after? And are we going to start seeing the women's hardcore title defended a lot more? Because that is the title belt typically that is being defended all the time, the men's and the women's. Right now, neither one of them getting defended a whole lot. So now in the main event here tonight, men's hardcore title belt will be on the line in a 4-way table elimination match. One of the most brutal matches you've ever seen. Make sure you don't miss that. One of these teams going to walk away tonight with the WCW Women's Tag Team title belts. Currently, the current champs, Miss Nightmare and Atlanta D. Ozzy and Rebecca Dawn, the challengers. And Becky trying to get it turned around right now on Miss Nightmare. Whips her into the ropes. And look, when Miss Nightmare whips you into the ropes, you got to watch out. That's where the bone crusher could come out on you. And now, trying to get her in this submission. Will Miss Nightmare tap out? No, I thought I heard her tapping out right there, but rolls over. Gets up, and Rebecca able to recover in time. Gets that back side Russian leg sweep on her to stay in control of the match. But could have lost control really easily right there with that reversal from Miss Nightmare. Now looked like she was trying to get over and get Ozzy tagged in, but notice Miss Nightmare was trying to crawl to her corner as well. And look, just kind of a pro move going on right there. Becky keeps running into those ropes and making Alana D jump down off to get onto the apron. Oh, look at this. Miss Nightmare in the opposing team's corner doing some stuff and able to do it right in front of Ozzy. Now trying to get her partner tagged in, does, and now Ozzy and Alana D tagged into the match. Alana runs up Ozzy in a little Hurricane Run action for you, trying to control the action of both people in the ring. And a huge forearm, a huge punch right there, slowing that right on down. Now getting her in a submission hold. Miss Nightmare staying on the end. Alana fighting through it. Charles Robinson doing his best impression of a door right there. Oh, that is very, that is interesting and sad to hear. Jones, very, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. And there it is, the Bone Crusher right onto Ozzy, but look who's there to break it up really quick. Becky saw what was going downtown now. Miss Nightmare getting Alana tagged in. Is Alana going to be able to try to finish the match right here? Has a small window possibly to do it, but Ozzy not going to let it happen. She fights through it. Thought she was going to go after that big right forearm smash again, but Alana fights through that, whips her back into the corner again, and bam, puts her down. 1, 2, 3. And the NWO Faces of Fear will retain their titles.
Here are your winners, and still WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the NWO.
Now, it is crazy because you look at the state of that for just a second. Like, you look at what just happened there. And when you're the world champ and you end up losing, getting pinned by Alana, getting hit by Miss Nightmare, that kind of opens up who you should be defending the title belt. Should one of these two ladies here get a shot at the WCW world title? Kind of makes you wonder. Kind of makes you go like, hey, what should we do now? We talked about it all show long. We talked about crazy, and crazy is what you're about to get right now. This is like a double main event. We got the four-person table elimination match, but before we get to that, WCW Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. Digital Dogs versus Jakai in a 15-minute iron table match. That means you have got to put your opponent through the table more times than he puts you in a 15-minute time period, and then you walk away with the Money in the Bank briefcase before Fall Brawl.
That is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Authority Megacorp HQ. Weighing in at 398 pounds.
I'm going to nickname Eagle Star the King of Broken Hearts. Like, Eagle has got the saddest stuff to possibly say all the time. Like, I'm like, oh. Super oh. I want to be I just want to go find Eagle Star and just hug him. You know what I mean? I just want to give him a hug.
Representing the Wolfpack from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jackie Predator.
Eagle's like, no, we're dudes. We don't hug. Jakai now making his way down to the ring. The leader of the Wolfpack, the Alpha Wolf himself. And typically very, very good in these table matches. Has a chance here tonight to earn a shot at the WCW World Title. That is what is on the line here tonight. Digital getting a chance to get back into the World Title hunt. Jakai getting a chance to kind of skip a few steps like Matt Storm and get in to the World Title hunt as well. Oh, that's what I mean. Believe you me. So, guys, final two matches of the evening. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video if you are one of the 12,000 viewers that have come into the channel and have seen the show and have not subscribed. Primetime wants to know, what are you doing with your lives? You know what I mean? How could you not want to hang out with the community right here? These guys in the chat, the guys that are in the Discord, absolutely amazing. Here's the other thing that I've noticed. This has to do with me more than it has to do with you. When I'm over there, you can't see the timer, so you have no idea what the time is, how the time is going. Now you do. Boy, that is just in a weird spot right there. What if we move that to here? We'll do something like that. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a lot of bit of that. God, I don't even know. I don't even know how to make it work. Let's do that right here. Let's see if we can grab this now. Carry the one. It's like just very specifically in the wrong spot, but whatever for this one. We'll let that one do it. That is true. Does not like to share. Now, remember, what do we do in the chat as a match like this goes on? You got to keep me honest, and you got to be calling it out. What is the score? You know what I mean? So when somebody scores something, we need a little update that looks like this. Look at the number of tables that are up right now. Bad things getting ready to happen. Oh, the bad man is about to do something right here. Jakai taking him over to the other side. Digital getting back up on his feet. And there could be an oopsies that happens just on accident. You know what I mean? Digital picks him up. Jakai gets out of the way. And I thought we were going to see something super unique happening right down there. Oh, here we go. Guys, I told you when Miss McGoat's called. Well, you can see we're down to the final 3 minutes of the match. Sorry about that. Very excited. She won a lot of awards in real estate for the last year, what she did. She did a phenomenal job. So, you know, she's got to tell you the things, which is very good. So, very cool. But look at this. Already 3-0. Jakai looking like he is going to walk away with this. Digital, a long road to climb right there. Needing to find a way not just to hit him with the baseball bat, but to find a way to get him through some tables. Jakai, though, and I'm telling you, this might be Jakai's match type, even though he's split open, even though he's bleeding, even though it has been. He has given up the size. He is now up 4-0. So that's the dangerous part of it. You look way back to the first time we did matches like this. Jakai has been the one kind of innovating his way through these matches. The Alpha Wolf might want to start calling him King of the Tables. Minute and a half left here. No tables out, so it looks like 4-0 is where this thing is going to end. And Digital now just starting to take his frustrations out. Now, that's the other thing. Like, yeah, even though Jakai is up 4-0, still wants to make sure that he makes it out of this match intact without an injury. Digital looking like trying to injure him. Because that's all he's got left. And did you see that? He went. Digital went to grab him and hit him with the choke slam, and Jakai jumped underneath and ends up hitting him with another cutter. So the king of cutters, the king of tables, gonna be your next WCW Mr. Money in the Bank. And hit him again. Like, why not just pass out the round of cutters and make sure Digital doesn't get back up? Jakai knows he doesn't need him to go through the tables anymore, but not wanting to take any more shots, any more damage, any more anything from Digital Dogs. So the Wolfpack out tonight making an absolute statement. Angel getting the win here tonight. The Alpha Wolf getting the win in this Iron Table match, winning 4-0. That is going to bring us down to the final match of the evening. The final thing that happens here tonight. The 4-way table elimination match. Rated R2K, Cecil Davis of the NWO, Sam Hacksaw of the Corporate Syndicate, going after the Joker himself, Ken Shawn, for the WCW Hardcore Championship. And we've talked about this at one point. Rated R2K.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way tables match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship. Introducing the challenger from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 200 53 pounds, the Violator, R2K!
But Rated R2K well on his way to becoming, or having a shot at becoming, the WCW World Champion. But so far, even though he still has a shot at the World Championship, does not want to lose the momentum. Lost the United States title belt, lost a shot at regaining the United States title belt. But because of who lost the title, because it was Rowdy who lost the title, Rowdy getting in his contract, and again, the only WCW wrestler to have it.
Representing the Hit Squad from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 226 pounds, C. Al Davis.
But the only person to have it in his WCW contract, a rematch clause. Other people say, oh, da-da-da-da-da. You don't have it. You don't have a rematch clause. Rowdy does. So Rowdy getting that shot, or that shot at Fall Brawl would have gone to Rated R2K. So it is still coming up. It is still going to happen. Rated R2K will get that shot, but Rated R2K recognizing that he wants the momentum to keep rolling. Can he keep that momentum rolling here tonight? Doesn't even need to necessarily win the match, but can he put some people through some tables? Can he stay in the right fighting shape when he does get his shot, and he is the next one to get it? Will it be against Rowdy, or will it be against Matt Storm? Or, hey, will it be against Jakai? Jakai just became the WCW Money in the Bank winner. So, who's it going to be against? And will he be the hardcore champion? Another interesting thing, another interesting way to go, another interesting storyline that is unfolding right now.
Representing the corporation from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion, Sam Hacksaw.
And you've got Sam Hacksaw, who wants more than anything his shot at Matt Storm, believes Matt Storm did him wrong, believe Matt Storm is the one who took his spot. And look, I'm telling you, Matt Storm stepped on whoever he had to step on to get to where he is at. Sam Hacksaw not happy that he might have been one of those people. Matt Storm initially beating Sam Hacksaw for the survival title, took the survival title belt away, but Hacksaw then comes back, regains his title back. But Matt Storm went on.
And introducing the champion, representing the Madness, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Clown King Sean.
But went on to win not only the WCW Money in the Bank, went on to win the United States title belt, went on to win the WCW World title. Sam Hacksaw believes that had he not beat him the first time for that survival title belt, that maybe Sam Hacksaw would have been the one to go on and win the Money in the Bank, go on to win the United States title, and then possibly be the world title right now. But none of that is neither here nor there. However, this is a pathway to get moving towards that world title shot, to get moving towards the United States title shot, a way to get back at Matt Storm. So here we go. Only way out of this match is you go through a table or 3 other guys do. So the NWO trying to get their hands on the hardcore title. The corporate syndicate trying to get their hands on the hardcore title. Ken Shawn trying to retain it, and the WCW Rated R2K trying to get his hands on that title belt. Guys, really appreciate everything you guys are doing out in the community right now. Really, really appreciate it. Just want to send a shout out to all of you guys, the community. You guys are the ones that make all this stuff happen. So, thank you for everything that you do. Remember, drop the likes, share the video, probably the most important thing we can do. Stay tuned, because instead of going through the bonus stuff and showing you the different ratings and showing you the different stuff, I'm going to show you what came in the mail and the thing that later this year, not tomorrow, later this year, we are going to be fighting for during Season 7. Something that could actually earn you something in the mail from Totes My Goats. To avoid the first round of the tournament, members of the channel automatically will be in the second round. So if you're a subscriber, that's one way to get it done. Members will automatically be in the next round. So membership does have its privileges. That is for sure. And look at the state of that hacksaw doing some things on the outside, but now you can see all 3 tables in the match are in the match that are needed to win this thing. Not saying there couldn't be more, but right now 3 of them are in. 3 people have to go through them. And Sam Hacksaw grabs 1 table, hits Cecil with it, then takes that same table and throws and hits R2K with it. He's like, he's been watching Jakai. He knows how this works in the table match. Cecil trying to get back, starting to deliver some table shots of his own. Will he set it up, or is he just waiting to hit Ken Shawn with it? And look at this. Little confusion going on with the table, and with the table and the trash can finally gets itself sorted out. But typically just a brutal match. Anything can absolutely going down. Oh, absolutely. No worries, Prime Time. No worries at all. So you can see what's going on, but again, you can do all the stuff you want to do. You can do all the moves you want to do. You can do anything. You can get your guy to tap out. You're not going to pin them, but they will tap out, but none of it matters. The only thing that matters is going through a table. Cecil, too, using those tables to his advantage right there. Using them for that tactical advantage of not getting in or letting his opponent get in too close to him. He kind of threw it, slowed down Hacksaw, and then Ken Shawn was able to get a hold of Hacksaw and hit him instead of getting a hold of Cecil. So lots of stuff going on in this match. Finally, Hacksaw sets one up. Brooklyn tries to set, and he almost put him through, but somehow Ken Shawn barely misses that table. And they get him up, but again, you never know what can happen. And that is what I'm talking about. Cecil putting through Hacksaw. And that wasn't like a normal thing. Hacksaw set up that table, did not realize that it was there, and then went right through it. Right through the table he went. And R2K trying to stay in control. Cecil was trying to stay in control. Ken Shawn just trying to hit everybody. He can. That table is set up. And it looked like for a second like Ken Shawn rolls out of the ring to hopefully get Cecil put through a table. And now here he goes. Picks him up. And Ken Shawn just tabled Cecil, so now down to the final two competitors. Is R2K going to gain the hardcore title, or will it be the current champion, Ken Shawn? Table now set up in the corner. R2K throws the champ into it. Will he get him? Right now, playing it up to the crowd. Don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Puts him up, and we have a brand new WCW Hardcore Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Hardcore Champion, the Violator, R2K.
R2K in his very first season, absolutely letting you know that he is here to stay. Already has the rights to a world title shot. Will be the next one to get it regardless of the title belt that he holds. But just became the WCW Hardcore Champion. So absolutely crazy. Guys, if you haven't done it before, go check out Blaze Radio's channel. Subscribe, do the thing, tell him Totes My Goat sent you. He'll know that Totes sent you like he is here. You know what I mean? Shockwave Wrestling, do the same. Go check out his channel. There's a lot of great content creators out there. A lot of them in the chat right now. Go check out each other's channels. Support where you can support. And I just want to say, very happy to be back and doing the thing. To be back, being able to do the stuff, and to be back here with you guys. Lots of things going on, starting to see a change in the world. And I would like to think that we're a part of that change. So guys, when you're out there, remember, show your fellow man, your fellow woman, a little bit of grace. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Their actions do not need to reflect your actions. And even though 2 wrongs don't make a right, 3 rights did make an airplane. Actually, it was only 2 rights, but it sounds better when you say 3. The third brother had nothing to do with it. But that is going to do it for us here today at the Totes My Goats Wrestling Network. Remember, drop the like, subscribe, do the thing. If you guys want to become a member, there are definite perks. There are member-only videos out right now that you can get on and see. We are going to have members-only streams. So if you want to become a member, 4 very affordable options for you. But you don't need to do that. If you don't have a YouTube account, you're watching this right now, make one. Absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel, absolutely free, and then share out the video to everybody that you know. All of that is absolutely free, and it goes a long way to help us out here. But from everybody, again, at the Totes My Goats Wrestling Network, to all of you guys out there, have a great day, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace. Wow! I did tell you not to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Little bonus content getting ready to go on right now. If you guys ever wondered why we were called the Bark Squad, now you know. So you can see the belt that was back there on the other side, the belt that I'm not holding right now. That title belt I've had for 25, 30 years. It's been a long time. This title belt is brand new. Brand new. And this title belt you can see very thick. Strap smells like leather. But it'll be this title belt that we fight for later in the year. If you win the tournament, we're going to do just like I do. You guys see what we do. This is what we do. If you win the tournament, I mail you the title belt. We're going to start trying to do that kind of a giveaway at least one time, if not 2 times a year. We're starting to get actually a large, also female following. So even getting the female title belt and having them have their own, even though there's less, it'll still be done the same exact way. Now, if you're a member of the channel, you actually will skip the first round. But you still have to win on the screen. Like, we'll do it live. Everybody will get to see it. It will be amazing. But you got to be subscribed to the channel, and then it won't be one thing where, like, the day before we start the tournament, you subscribe to the channel. No, it's got to start happening now. It's not going to be some brand new person that we do the whatever with. Again, funny with the Bark Squad, right? You guys are knuckleheads. I just want you to know that. Little knucklehead. That's you. Oh. I so want to just smash these dogs. So the funny thing is, my one dog has a problem with the title belt. Like, definitely wants to bark at it every time they see it. So, but that is going to be the plan, to give away the title belt and do the thing, right? So, be a ton of fun. We'll have a lot of fun doing it. It will be the people that are in the chat. It will be the people that are involved that have characters in the WCW. And it'll be done live. And you'll see it when I see it. I don't know who's going to win any more than you know who's going to win. But, yeah. This is the WCW World Title Belt, but it is also our Universal World Title Belt. This is the title belt that I do a few different things to it, but this is our Universal World Title Belt. So if you look on the screen, let's look at something here real quick. See, so they start barking, I close the door, and then my dog starts whining because she wants to come back in. But then I open the door, and then the other dog starts barking. Solid. I mean, it's solid. But it's why we're called the Bark Squad, you know what I mean? So, hats off to the dogs for that one. So, let's just do this. So if you go into our universe and you look at our actual Universal World Champion, there it is. It's this belt. It's very thick. It's very heavy too. This thing weighs over 7 pounds. So it's not going to be cheap to send it through the mail either. So, but guys, that is going to do it for us. Just wanted to point that out. We will see this in here when 2K25 gets rolling and we get everything kind of all the kinks worked out. we are going to have the giveaway title belt presentation. But again, when you guys are giving money to the channel, this is going to be some of the stuff that we're doing, and some of the reasons why we're doing the stuff. When you give the money, all the money goes back into the channel, regardless of what it is, whether it's equipment to put on better shows or whatever it is, it all goes back into the channel, and it all comes back into you guys. So, guys, appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And again, we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, I love the dogs. I do love them. The puppies. The puppies.